Coach Sarah, and today I'm going to be explaining our Monopoly chipping game. With this chipping game, our golf fundamentals is going to be distance response, which is size and length of motion, and also aim and alignment. For the Monopoly chipping setup, as you can see here, I have two stations, an orange station with orange balls and a blue station with white balls. It is easy to have that color separation so the kids can see what ball goes into what square when they're playing. But for our game board up here for Monopoly chipping, I have used flagging tape and created 4 small boxes in a line with one large rectangle behind it. For our Monopoly chipping, the object is to get a ball to stop into one of the 4 boxes, and that back large box is actually Monopoly jail. The kids do not want to get their ball to stop into jail. But that is my setup. I use flagging tape. You can use rope for the chipping or whatever you have on hand. I'm going to be explaining how to play our Monopoly chipping. So each team will be rotating one shot with their partners, and they're attempting to get one ball into each 4 of the squares. If their ball does roll into that large rectangle jail, they're going to sit out one hitting rotation, and then they'll get jumped in after that. It's just a quick pause to allow the other team to have an advantage. However, once that team has, for instance, if orange gets one orange ball into each of those 4 squares, they win that round. You'll go clear the board and start over for another round. Some modifications from Monopoly chipping is, of course, quickly changing it into a putting activity versus chipping. That, of course, is just moving the hitting stations onto the putting green. However, I do advise if you're going to be doing that, have it preset already with flagging tape, not with rope. But another modification is either moving the hitting stations farther away, closer up, or changing the size of the squares that are there on our chipping green. Another rule or modification you can change versus just when that ball first lands in there, it is claimed, you can do steals, and so whoever's last ball is in that square gets that square for one of their squares for the 4. You can play around with it, see what works best for that age or skill level, but definitely work with it. It's a fun game. They do like that aspect of having the jail and having a hitting rotation pausing. So have fun with Monopoly chipping or putting.